So I see one news now. I saw the news on Cyber Reporters, but I said, let me dig further. And I also saw the news at The Sun. The news is saying that Lagos State government is awarding a contract of over 61 million to TOS funerals to do mass burial for the people wey die during EndSars. The same people wey dey tell us say nothing happen to any one of them. As I'm talking to you, not be me write the news o, I see am for newspaper, e dey Cyber Reporters, e dey The Sun, e dey People's Gazette. I just say make I come tell una wetin I see for newspaper. I am about to read the news according to The Sun newspaper. Listen. According to The Sun newspaper, 23rd of July 2023, the topic reads, Lagos government approves mass burial for EndSars victims. The Lagos State government has approved the sum of 61.285 million for the mass burial of 103 people, the year 2022 EndSars victims. In a letter titled, Letter of No Objection, mass burial for 103, the year 2020 EndSars victims, dated July 19th, with reference number LAPPANOONJVOL22213, addressed to the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health, Alausa Ikeja, and signed by the Director General of the Lagos State Public Procurement Agency, Mr. Onafowote Fatai Idowu. The government awarded the contract to TOS Funerals Limited. In the certified true copy report of the Lekki incident investigation of October 20, 2020, by the Lagos State Judicial Panel of Inquiry on restitution for victims of SARS-related abuses and other matters seen by the Daily Sun, the panel revealed that several unidentified bodies were removed by security agencies and the Lagos State Environmental Health Monitoring Unit and deposited at various hospital mortuaries in Lagos State. The panel also said it found the cases of death or injured protesters credible and asked that the families of the victims be compensated and their bodies released. It is unclear if the directive to release the victims' bodies to their families have been carried out, though there have been no official statement from the government affirming the death of victims of the EndSars protest. The letter signed by Mr. Idowu confirms that Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu signed off on the contract to give the victims a mass burial. And we refer to your letter dated 13 July 2023 with ref number so in respect of the above subject matter. Following a review of your letter and the documents attached, we note the following. Mr. Governor's approval, minutes of ministerial tenders, on-board meeting, procurement planning committee and sign-off. Following review of your request and based on the information provided therein, the agency have no objection to the award of contracts to Messrs. TOS Funerals Limited at a total cost of 61,285,000 naira only for the mass burial of the 103, the year 2022 EndSars victims. In view of the above, please note that you should ensure a quadruplicate copy of the letter of award for Messrs. TOS Funerals Limited, registered with the PPA within 72 hours. Ensure the submission of the certificate of supplier's registration with PPA in the appropriate class. Ensure all statutory taxes and deductions are remitted by their suppliers, and the letter of award is to be accompanied by a copy of this letter of no objection, certificate of registration/renewal with PPA, and receipt of payments of admin fees 0.25% to be paid before the release of funds. Refer to Health Service Circular with reference number dated May 2020. It is mandated that 0.25% admin fee is paid to PPA and the 0.5 agreement fee is paid to the Ministry of Justice. Service providers should indicate in writing where there is need for STA MDA finance and accounts to deduct at source or payment directly by the service providers before the release of funds, pursuant to Section 18 subsection 1B and 18 subsection 1K of the Lagos State Procurement Law 2021. Your office is required to keep proper records of this project, which shall be subject to procurement audit by the agency after. Please be guided accordingly. The later read. Like I said, I first of all see the later, the news for cyber reporters. Now, I wanted to read cyber reporters news, but I deliberately not read them because once people hear it from cyber reporters, we don't really get sentiment, but most times I don't find out. So their news, they always be true. Now, this news, I read this from the Sun. In case anybody wants to tell me, yes, it's not fake news. This news is clearly from the Sun. I don't have a problem with the news. Awarding contract is not my issue, but I want to ask a question. Shebi, the Lagos State governor, tell us. Say nothing happened to anybody during that EndSars. Say no parents don't come and cut us, say anything to their picking. But now they are awarding contract from 103 people. 103 people. And somebody tells us that nothing happened to anybody and you still sleep at night and you wake up the next morning. How do you people sleep at night? The youth of Lagos demand an apology for those, well, if you people think you are Alpha and Omega, you don't have the right to apologize to anybody, that's fine. Now, before you say it's a fake news or something, newspapers they are accredited, is it accredited or licensed by NCC. So they have the right to transmit news, and any news that come from there is deemed to be true, and we can run with it. So I'm not casting the news, I am reporting the news that was given by a newspaper, and every time I report the news here, I always reference the source. I make sure that the source is a source that is liable to the government if they carry fake news. That is why you don't go just see me carrying news from Naira Land, because anybody can write there. You don't go just see me carrying one news on Twitter unless it is from the verified page of somebody that I am quoting. So if you tell me nothing happened to anybody on the 20th of October 2020, which people are we granting contracts to TOS funerals to handle their funeral service, to handle mass burial for? Mona ask on herself how Nati be sleep for night.